position on the left had a 6:08. We had David Wagner, fourth, Daniel McKelvey, fifth, Larry McLeod, sixth.
First run finished up, ran a 65.2. These are the other XP cars for this weekend. Car ran good. The new diff, the Ford Performance clutch packs feel really good. Feels good on trail brake. Feels good on throttle. No more one wheel peel. So all good. Ready for the next two runs. Second behind this ND Miata down here. He ran a 64.2, I ran 64.5. A couple areas I can clean it up, definitely know where. There's this back section and I just keep on slowing down too much for it for no reason. Doing good, putting down power, haven't blown sound. I brought, of course when I bring the resonator and do all that stuff to try to quiet it down, it doesn't need it, so sounds good. But yeah, starting to get a little warm out here. Car's getting warm, just hit 230 on that last run, so I need to do something a little bit better for cooling next event. So there's Andre going out. I just couldn't put a good run together. The guy who got first in class, he ended up knocking off about another second time. So he ran like a 63.4, I think, or something. I'll check. But he ended up doing really good. That ND is very fast. And anyway, we have some competition for the rest of this year. Still going home with the trophy, I think, for second. Not what I wanted, especially after the first run. I thought we were going to be doing a little bit better, but need to do some work on the car tonight. One of the brakes is dragging when you have to go over onto the scales. They have to push it on and off the scales, and it was dragging. They were complaining, so I need to check that out and figure it out. Unfinished racing today. We have to work in heat 4, so it's just going to be hanging out. Probably going to take a shower and then come back for a work assignment here later this afternoon, and just kind of hang out, help Andre work on his and Emily's car. This morning had a water neck broke, so where the thermostat housing, that had a leak in it before, and now the water neck broke, I guess, when we were reassembling it, so we got to figure that out. So it's always something with race cars. And anyway, checking out. Oh yeah, Percy! Look at Tim being annoying. Getting shaving off OPR, other people's rubber. I don't get it because my car doesn't pick it up, so. Just chilling. Good Miata. Bad Miata. Day 2, Spring Nats. Andre got this thing to finally stop leaking. It was a pain, but no leaks. All ready to go up and set the car up in grid. This thing's good. The only work I've done on any of my stuff is adjusting the brakes on my bike. So fingers crossed we do well today. This course is going to be really, really fun for aero cars, so it seems really fast. Every time I say something about the course though, it seems like it's different, so I'm not going to talk too much about it today. Got a 61.4. Raymond over there got like a 60.8. So right now he's leading class for both days by about 2 seconds, but I think there's a lot of time left in the car. We had a car go off right at the finish line and kind of slowed everything down. So tires are cold. This run might not be all that hot, but we'll get it going.
It finds about 40,000.
decent overall and just overall times. Car's keeping up with some pretty fast cars out there. And then there's cars like, I think it's the F-Mod stuff that is just wild. They're like, there's this one, I think it's like the Chrysler family or whatever. They have like a turbo rotary in some kind of modified car, and it is wild just to see that thing go. And then all of the carts and stuff like that are so fast. But overall, like I said, got second place in XB. Really happy with how the car went all weekend, no issues. Besides the brakes dragging when they get hot, so I do need to mess around with that when I get home. Other than that, just want to send off, and we're going to be at a national tour in Peru, Indiana coming up. I think that's in like 3 weeks, so a little bit of time for prep, and then we'll be going back to another national level event. I think that one's about 210, 220 people or so, so a little bit smaller. Peru's a track or a location that I've never got to run at before. I heard it's a little different, similar to KC from what I've heard, so probably won't like it all that much, but you know, I need one more national tour event to be a contender for overall XB championship. If Raymond keeps coming in XB, which it doesn't sound like he's gonna, he typically runs that car in CSP. Raymond, by the way, is that red ND that beat me today and yesterday. So anyway, I want to go for this national tour championship, but that car was super fast, really well set up ND on E85 header, intake, and E85 tune, and some really good suspension. He was running today. He was running the 285 3515 VTOR P1s, and he was kind of switching back and forth yesterday with some Yokohama AO52. So both fast tires apparently, and fast car, fast driver. So congrats to him. He got first. I'm happy with second overall. The other car is my class. I beat the MR2 by about 2 seconds or so, and the other Miata by about 4. So anyway, make sure you guys like, subscribe, share, do all that fun stuff, because this has been super fun, and I'll see you guys at the next event.